Hello, YouTube. It's Sunday afternoon, and we are going to have another good old show. Hey, Snakebite, good to see you. Thank you for coming by. How you doing, Snakebite? We sure have had this last week was a hot one, boy, I tell you. Yep, you're number one. I appreciate you coming. Hey, how you doing there? How you doing there, buddy? Excel? Tis the dry heat. Yeah. Yes. Hey, Silver Shelby. Yeah, it's a dry heat, all right. It was hot out on that tarmac, I'm telling you. It was hot. Hot, hot, hot. Y'all have a good week or anything happened that hey, Lucky Star, good to see you. Thank you for coming. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're going to have a pretty good little show today, I think. Right now it feels like 100. Oh, Lord. Snakebite, it's cooled off here a little bit now, and we are in the probably the 70s right now. It's not too bad. I tell you, last week we were up in 97, 98, then dropped down to 93, and then we started getting some cooler weather. Those 3 days just kicked our butt. Hey, Matt Wedge, how you doing? Hey, 8 inch, how you doing? We'll wait a little bit until a few more people get in here, and then we're going to get down to some good talking. Good talking. We'll see if Barbara shows up. Oh, I tell you, Snakebite, it's tough. Hey, Clear Lake, good to see you. That's good. That's good. I'm glad you're in the show here tonight. I don't see Matt wins. Do you is a metric wrench in your logo? Yeah, I use a lot of metric stuff. I sure do. You know what? I'll turn my camera on because it's after 5 o'clock. I'll show you this is what I send out. This is one of my stickers I send out. Let me get the camera on. There we go. You see that? That's one of my stickers I send out. Oh, I forgot to turn my light. Hold on here. There we go. Got to have my light on. There we go. Let me get this all back together. Lucky Star, good to see you. Thank you for coming, Steve C. How you doing? Clear Lake, is it hot there? Had a metal manufacturing plant blow up. Emergency wire order 600 copper. Oh, that's wow. They got 600. Oh, that's some thick wire. Hey, 79, good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Now, Snakebite, there was a metal manufacturing plant that blew up in Pittsburgh. Was that? Hey, Hoosier, thank you for coming. Is that where you're talking about, that one in Pennsylvania? Hey, Beto, good to see you. Thanks for coming by. Oh, looky here. I need to add Mr. Fever. There we go. Good afternoon, good evening, and good morning, whatever you want to say there.
Yeah. In the end, it was down 21 points and came back and won.
You know, I didn't get to see. I was really busy today, and today was one of my first days off that I could actually do stuff. And Truthful Troll, hey, the party is here. Thank you. I didn't get to do much research as much as I wanted to do this week, but I got some pretty good information. So, Barbara, you missed him this time. He beat you to it.
Yeah,
hey,
they lost.
Good seeing you. Thank you for coming by, sir.
They lost Cunningham. She got hurt.
I saw a video of that. That's something.
Now they got 4 players out. But now Caitlin should be back for the next game. So I think the very next game she will actually come back and start. So,
have you heard how bad Sophie was hurt?
No, but generally, if she has to leave, it's usually a 2 or 3 game recovery. So I don't expect her back in 2 or 3 games.
Hey, Dean R., good to see you. Thanks for coming by. 79, good to see you. Yeah, that's probably what'll happen. So it just I was really rooting for them, and I got to see, what was it, the second quarter, and they were down like 15 points or something like that in that second quarter. That was a good game. Good game. Hey, Tom Larson, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. I did get to see part of that video you put out. I'm going to finish watching it later. Fever. God, my mind went totally blank, Nickel.
Did you get to the 14 karat gold knife?
I was looking at that. I did get to that, and I want to look at that again. So I thought, wow, that's pretty cool. I'll look through it all again and make sure, because it's not too long. So, hey, Truthful Troll, good to see you. 26 Washington. That's Lucky's number tonight. 26. There you go. So, what did you think about what that girl did to Cunningham when she fell? She didn't get pushed or nothing. She looked like she just kind of fell over on her, you know?
No. But they get thrown around. I've seen them just come and just knock Cunningham down. Kind of like they do Clark. They just run over there and boom, hit them. But yeah. I've just never seen this many injuries. I mean, it's just amazing. Last year's team didn't have all the injuries they had this year. Man, they're going down left and right.
Well, you know, Sophie got hit on the side of her leg, like she was going for her knee, so it might have knocked her knee and may get swollen up or something like that. It didn't look like it was going to be really devastating on her career, but she did get hurt.
Yeah, as long as she didn't rip the ligament in her knees, she should just be maybe a game or 2 out. She'll be back.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Colson tore her knee up. She's got to have surgery. And she's
right?
30. She's 36, I think. So I don't know if she'll ever be back. So it could end her career. The other one broke her foot, broke a bone in her foot. I'm going, did you stomp? You know, how do you break a bone in your foot? Just playing basketball if you don't land on somebody or something.
Right. Well, thank you, 79. 79 said this is the worst discussion she's ever had. So 79, it would be really nice. I was going to invite you up again. You can come up and did you get my my letter yet? 79. Yeah, Red Crawler, you're pretty much you're pretty close to being spot on. You know it. You're pretty close. So 79. I did mail you a letter, and I sent you my dong. So let me know what you think about my dong when you get it. See if you like my dong. It's a good dong. How does that sound? Dong? Yeah. Thanks to everyone who dropped a dong on the button. Yeah, there you go, JM. Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. Hey, Dennis, thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Be sure to hit that love button and the sub button to help me get past out of this rut that YouTube's got me in, so I can sure stand all the love and help I can get. So, hey, son of a silver stacker, hello there. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Ding dongs, yes, you will like my dong. It's one of the best dongs you ever seen. So, it's pretty. It's a pretty dong there, 79.
Look at that. Lucky Star. She says that ain't nothing. One high school game, we had a fractured hip, a broken nose, a broken wrist. I couldn't. It jumped, and a torn meniscus in the knee. These girls, I can't. Every time I go to read it,
they can totally be the B word, huh? Hey, Robert Kemp. That's what they all say, Rocky. Well, you know what, Barbara? I'm going to send you my dong. You let me know when you get it. Send me an email. There you go. Hi, Shelby. There you go. There's 79 branching out. She's being nice. Thank you, 79. So, what I have to talk about is kind of some interesting stuff tonight. And what we're seeing, what's going on in the marketplace is kind of really crazy stuff. And what do you think is going to happen to the dollar in 30 days? What does anybody have any ideas what the dollar might do in 30 days? Yeah, Barbara, we are. We really are in trouble.
Probably lose another 10%.
At least another 10%. We've lost since the 1st of January till now. We have. I thought I was your hero, 79. Give me my dong back. Since January 1 to now, the dollar has lost 10% of its buying power. So that tells you right there that we're heading for. We're heading. Steve's on the right track. There you go. We have we're getting some good guesses here. I like drop 20. Yeah, it will drop some. I can't tell you how much, but so the Fed will meet next month, September 16th. So with the Fed meeting next month, I think they're going to drop interest, and that's what everybody's talking about, is dropping interest. Now, what do you think if they drop the interest down 25 or 0.5% in next month? What do you think is going to happen to our dollar? Does anybody? Do you have any idea, Mr. Fever?
I know gold and silver should go up. No, not for just 0.25. It won't be a huge difference, but I think they ought to think about. I think we probably need to raise it instead of dropping it, and So I think they'll have to for Christmas though. I think you're gonna have to lower it some to get the people to probably buy stuff and everything.
Well, I think because I think what it's going to do if they lower it like I think they're going to, we already had a pretty good JM. Be sure to set the bell to all notifications as Rocky's channel is difficult to find. If you, yeah, please do, please do. I'm gonna put another link out there, so if JM wants to come up and chat, he's more than welcome to. And let me do a copy, and let's see here.
Yeah. I know. As soon as Trump gets one of his guys in there that's a yes man, if he can get Powell out of there, replace him or whatever, I know whatever his term ends, he's going to put a guy, and they're really going to drop the
Interest rate.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
See, I think they're going to drop it probably a half next month to try and spur the economy, and then when they meet again, like in November, I think they're going to drop it another half. And I think what that's going to spur is inflation. We're going to see some major price increases when they drop it, because that's what happened. When they drop the interest rate, it means our dollar is not as strong. Now, Trump was saying that we could buy more if we have a weaker dollar. Now, that may be true to business people buying overseas. If we have a weaker dollar, they can buy more goods to sell to people here in the U.S. But the problem is people are getting to the point where they cannot buy groceries and afford. I was seeing some people talking about just giving up and getting out and quit their job, or they lost their job and just living in their cars. And they're talking about forming these different places to where you can live or spend a night in a car and stuff like that. So I really think we're going to see the dollar fall our buying power some more. And so I think that's what we're going to see is more inflation. There we go. Come on in there, JM. Thank you for coming, JM.
Thanks, Rocky. Good to see you, Nickel, and everybody here.
Yeah, it's good to see you, and I appreciate you coming. It's always a pleasure to have you.
Yeah, you actually got quite a few new viewers, and I think you'll see your subscriber count go up too. Quite a few people came over here from Sal's.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Yeah. I appreciate it. I put my link in there before when I was leaving, so and so I had to get back into my research and stuff like that. I have some actual links on a lot of the stuff that I'm saying. The felon will be out soon.
Who said that, Barbara?
Barbara, yeah, Barbara. Yes, it will. We will see inflation, and I think with inflation the way it is already, and it's going now, I can see when I go to the grocery store and I buy about the same stuff every time I go to the grocery store. So I really notice when something goes up, and I try and buy it, and that way and keep control of my costs and stuff like that. But what I can't believe is I went to the meat market and I was in shock how much beef has gone up. We're going to see beef even. They're saying it's going to go up even higher, and so it's not a good thing that we're seeing beef or protein and stuff like that. So if you have a freezer, you could stop protecting him like you give birth to him. He's a child, but he's not your child. Yes, I was. Come on now, Barbara. Cut me some slack. Be nice. I'm being nice.
So do you think it's going to be higher than when Biden was in there? Prices?
I do. Because when he took over in January, and I've been watching like I said, our dollar's lost 10%. So we have lost 10% buying power since January. And Hey, Water Possibilities, how you doing? Thank you for coming. We have what you call with the tariffs and stuff like that. We, the people, are actually paying more for our goods because of the tariffs. Now, the tariffs are making money for the country, but we, the people, are not going to see that. We're seeing more and more layoffs, and more companies are cutting back on labor costs, and they're cut anything that's extra. And
Well, this AI stuff is coming in, and I heard somebody I was watching an interview the other day, and they said it's going to be very noticeable, the job losses due to AI, and they talk like it might be before this year then ended. So,
Excel, it says, I'd love to hear more about that on the CPI numbers. I would love to hear more on that.
I think what he's saying there is that what's usually documented and stated in publications is usually really downplaying it. It's usually stated much lower than what you see on the street.
Yeah, it's well, I don't have to worry about this, but they are passing more and more laws in different states about homeless people and running them off, and can't spend a night here, can't spend a night there. So homeless people are going to be suffering a lot. And so I've seen some pretty crazy videos on that this week. So because they've changed the laws on homelessness about staying. You know, that's so true, Steve. See, I don't have to worry about AI taking my job. That's for sure. Yeah. Okay, it's sarcasm. Okay, because I was like, okay, because you kind of threw me back there for a minute. Anything to help, bless you. Yes, thank you, 79. Yes, bless you. And 79, why don't you come up here and talk to me so we can talk about my dong? I sent you a dong.
Anyone that's new to Rocky's channel, he's got a great sense of humor.
Thank you.
Wait till you get to know him. Wait till you get to know him.
Yep. So
yeah, see, Lassie Farm said something about he wouldn't have to worry about that for quite a while. About getting his job replaced with automatic trucks. I'm going, they're already doing that.
Yep, exactly.
And they'll have that fine tuned here pretty soon, and then that's what UPS will use. That's what a lot of companies will use once they realize that they can get there and they don't have wrecks and they don't have to, all the other problems, and they don't have to worry about lawsuits and all this other stuff and insurance claims. Yeah, they'll go hog wild on that. Same way with probably airplanes, which I'm going. Would you want to fly on a plane if there's nobody in the cabin?
Nope, I wouldn't fly on it. I would not.
Well, now they may have one guy in there just for emergency in case something happened. But yeah, I think soon that it's all going to be automatically done, and that's it.
Well, they may try and do that. I mean, I'm not saying I'm flying right now. DNR's in the air right now, so make sure you're seatbelted in, Dean. And
go knock on the door where the captains are or the pilots and see if there's anybody in there.
I'll tell you what I think about it. I think that they shouldn't be using we the people as their crash test dummies. I think that everyone that's flying out to these WEF summits and all that sort of thing should be the first people to test out the AI piloted aircraft.
Yeah, I don't know. They could probably use like a drone and stuff like that, because if there's nobody on there, but when there's people on a plane, I don't know. And a lot of people are going to feel like me. If you go up on a plane and start working on it with them on there, there's a lot of eyeballs on you, and there's a lot of people looking at you. So you always have to think about, if there's nobody up front in the cockpit talk, it's just, I just don't know. how people were receptive. I surely wouldn't fly on a plane that has AI on it and not a real pilot. I mean, to give you an idea, I soloed in the 80s. We'll just say late 80s, okay? And I got my pilot's license. So it's a lot different when you have a problem and you got a robot up there or somebody flying drone. I think it's going to be a lot different than actual human beings. If they don't have any actual problem, then there's no problems. But you have an issue with something going wrong, it could be really bad.
Well, I figure they'd have something programmed in there for it to cause and effect. So they go over a list. They do this, and nothing changes. They do that, and it just takes some time till they find what the problem is.
Right.
But oh my goodness, I mean, but one thing, it wouldn't panic because it can't die. It's not alive, so therefore it's not going to be any panic involved in it.
That's true, and it can't have a heart attack in the middle of the flight.
Right, that's true too.
So it reduces human error, but
yeah.
I still think you got to have both, right? That's a good backup plan. You can use AI as time saving and helping out with creativity and doing a lot of the heavy lifting, but man, you got to have a human that's qualified. Being able to override any of the AI at
exactly,
or to more likely to where the human has to accept the work that the AI did, right? And then you got to make sure that human has really good discernment.
Wow. Yeah, see now malfunction, and then it'll say you have 10 minutes to live. 10 minutes.
Zaphael's right. Yeah, you could have a technological heart attack if it loses power.
Right. Fred Crawler just sent me. He's got a pilot's license too, and he's sitting back in the. I agree with you. It's a pretty weird feeling when you got somebody up there because I've flown all those. Plus, I've flown some others. I'll tell you the best airplane that I ever flown. And that was in 2019, and it came out of a museum, mind you. It was a 1944 J model B-25. And me and the grandson of the owner of this plane come out of a museum here in Madras, Oregon. You'll have to look it up. And it's a B-25 called Heavenly Valley or Heavenly something. Anyway, we flew that plane, and that was... You talk about there's no automatic on it. It has some good avionics on it where you got a radio and stuff like that. But we flew it by compass and so forth. So
that's a bomber.
Yes, it is. It's
you flew a bomber.
Yes, I did. It's a J model, and it didn't have the bottom gunner on it. They in 44 on that model, they took the bottom turret off of it. It had the top turret, the rear, and the fuselage were the two in the bellies gunning, but it didn't have the bottom gunners. And so,
do you work on helicopters?
No.
Okay. See, if I was going to learn to fly, I'd pick a helicopter.
Well, I work with a helicopter pilot, and he is going back to do more schooling on it. He wants to be a corporate helicopter pilot. But me and him talking about that, that's a red collar. That's great. Have you ever landed on a grass strip? I've landed on grass strips when I was first started learning with 172 on a grass strip. So I learned a lot about flying. There we go. JM's up here. Add to the stage. There we go.
My name is Frederick.
Yep, that's exactly what I flew.
The B-25.
He's got a picture of what I flew up there. Thank you, JM.
This particular airplane was built in 1945. It has never seen actual combat in World War II.
It's like a 2-minute video.
After the war, ended up with a
that's really cool because that plane it's a heavy plane, and I was surprised when I started flying that plane how well. I mean, you got two big radial engines, and those radial engines were really powerful, but the plane handled really good. I was surprised because it's a heavy plane, and could you imagine full of bombs up in there? It was something.
Isn't it supposed to have a machine gun in the front?
It does have a machine gun in front on some of the models. The one I had, the one I flew, the guns were next to the pilot and the co-pilot, and that one don't have the top turret in it. We had the top turret. That's probably our later model, because mine was a 44, and that's probably maybe a 45 or something like that where they took it out. And so, and we had belly gunners and stuff like that, tail gunner. And mine was called Heavenly Valley. And there are some video, if you look on the internet, you can see that plane that I flew, and it's on YouTube. But yeah, that plane runs really good and handles really smooth. I was surprised how well it handled. But yeah, that was quite the day I had. And I was going to Mike is the grandson of the owner of the planes. He's got a B-17, and which is 4 engines. We were going to. I never did get back over there to take it up, and so, but I wanted to take that up. That would have been pretty cool. I've never flown with 4 engines. You have to be rated as he was talking about being with that, but you have to be rated for a twin engine. Hey there, Eagle Steve. Thank you for coming, brother. Hit that like and love button for me. But yeah, that was well, you know, it was an avgas, and avgas is about $8 a gallon, and I can tell you, 1,600 gallons is a lot of gas.
Oh yeah.
And so those engines sucked it because I think those are 12-cylinder, what they call Allison engines. So it was quite interesting, but that was fun to fly. We flew it from Madras, Oregon to Pendleton, Oregon. So if you look, you can look that up in Madras, Oregon's Air Museum, and you can see that plane if you look it up. But yeah, I flew that plane. But that was really cool. I even got pictures of it. Maybe I should post some of those pictures on my community page. If anybody would like to see that plane if I post the pictures? For
sure, and video too. Like if you ever
I don't have any video of it, but I do have pictures of it. Damn it, I didn't take any video. Hey, Dennis, yeah, thank you. I will stir it up. Yeah, there you go. Stir it up. So anyway, we want to get back to what I was talking about as far as what I think is going to be happening. And so in a month, we're going to see inflation. Now, it may not hit the day after the interest rates lowered, but it's going to hit us, and it's going to hit everybody in the United States. Now, also, too, what they've been talking about is the Fed had a talk. It was online. I couldn't find the article. I can't post it. I looked for it today. But they were talking to the Fed. President Trump was talking to it. And I think they're going to reevaluate the gold price. They were hitting around with them doing that. So think about this. All us stackers have been buying gold and silver. If the United States government is so in debt right now, if they reevaluate gold, they're going to have to reevaluate it like a lot. They're not going to do just like $5,000 or $6,000. They're going to have to go at least $10,000, maybe $20,000 an ounce to make a dent in our national debt. And I think they're going to do that here pretty soon, because we're really getting down to the wire. Because last week I talked about the 4-week T-bills that they're doing, and they haven't done that in It's very, very crazy because they're paying more for a 4-week T-bill to get cash in than the 3-month or 6-month. So what could happen here if the United States does I think they said they did $100 billion in T-bill, 4-week T-bills. Now think about this. If they are paying 4.29% on the T-bills of these 4-week T-bills, and so they get all that money in here, and now they have to start, they got to start paying all this money back on the T-bills. Now, what if they drop, like they're talking about, drop the interest rate? Well, they're going to be losing money big time because the interest rate's going to drop, and they have to pay out more on these 4-week T-bills. So they're going to be really caught in a bad position because of all this debt that's accumulating. So they're going to be in pretty bad shape. So I'm trying to read the chat here, and yeah, Eagle Steve, things are cheaper than other Yes, we are blessed with that. Gas is cheaper, even though I'm paying $4.29 for regular here. In other countries, it's even higher. The pain here is breathtaking. 79, you are actually correct. You are spot on. But we are heading into some pretty difficult times. And I think by the end of September, we're going to see inflation really kick in hard once if they lower it down 0.5% like I think they're going to. You're going to see it with the groceries for sure. Do you have anything to say, JM, or?
Yeah, well, I was gonna add to one of your previous comments about how the price of beef has really gone up, and of course, beef is a pretty premium source of protein. Yep. So, like, I look at other stuff like cans of tuna, even like Terry 79 got me on to eating more hot dogs in my diet, and like if you look at the price of hot dogs. 10, 15 years ago. Usually they come in like a 10-pack. Yeah. They were like $1, maybe $1.50 for a 10-pack of hot dogs. I go to the grocery store now, it's like $7. So like that's massive.
It is. It really is.
You can get beef jerky.
I am making my beef jerky. I'm telling you. Now, I want to tell you about something that I've also did that a friend of mine turned me on to that I tried, and I really like it. Does anyone here have a dehydrator?
I do.
You have a dehydrator? Yep. If you take, and now this is so I can cut more salt out of my system and stuff like that. I'm dehydrating onions. And the dehydrated onions, I take the onions and put them in a jar, and you can crush them up like salt on your food. And I've been using them instead of salt. And you would not believe how good the onions, dehydrated onions are, and putting them. Dean's doing it dehydrated. I thought you were on an airplane. How you doing that? I heard 79's appearance on your show is going up, Rocky.
He found out there's no pilot; it's AI, and he's dehydrating.
And I think the onions, like if you ever buy a Big Mac, which I really try to avoid, but if you ever go to McDonald's and try a Big Mac, I think the onions that they put on there are dehydrated onions.
They may be. I don't eat McDonald's. I haven't eaten at McDonald's in 15, 20 years better. And 79 is emotionally drained. I'll take care of you. You need to get my dong out and look at it. It'll make you feel better. You'll be smiling.
I thought about going to McDonald's and just getting a big fry. I don't know if I think I want any of the meat stuff.
Yeah, I do like McDonald's fries. I will say that. Apple cider vinegar, and it's a game changer. Now, what are you trying apple cider vinegar for, Red Crawler? What are you having?
And that's just in small quantities for the apple cider vinegar, I believe. But I've heard there's lots of good things taking a bit of it.
Yep, you're supposed to think you 50% water, 50% that, and every day. Take
Hey,
some.
Taylor. Yeah, this is not medical advice at all, but some people have found that there are benefits. Some people it won't be good for.
Well, there's been people that lived to be 100, and they asked them, and some of them come right out and said it was using vinegar every day. They thought that helped them get to be 100.
But it's like a teaspoon or like a small quantity, though, is it not?
Yeah, and you got to dilute it with water. I've drunk it before with nothing. but it does kind of burn a little bit going down.
I've never tried it, at least not
Now,
knowingly.
I use apple cider vinegar for like my skin, and it's great for like because I'm around a lot of chemicals and stuff like that gets in the air when engines are blowing dirt. So I clean my face with apple cider vinegar at nighttime, and it really gets down in my pores and cleans my pores to keep because I have pretty sensitive skin, and I like it that way. And my nephew used to tell me he was. Yes, I do. Yeah, that's my new cologne 79. My nephew he used to drink apple cider vinegar like a little shot glass every night. It would clean his liver out, and he swore by it. But I can't. I tried it. I don't like the taste of it, so I'm not going to do it. It lowers blood pressure too. Whoa! If it lowers blood pressure, now I need some of that.
Well, vinegar, it's good. Vinegar's good on. Well, of course, it's coleslaw is great with it, but it also is good with salmon. You're going to eat salmon patties or something. It's good. I drown it in vinegar.
Is salmon patties?
Yeah.
Really? Now I get salmon here fresh, and I put butter on it and I cook it over there. I leave one side of the skin on it and barbecue it or cook it like that over the grill. And I just put a little salt and pepper on it or onions now, and try that. And I love fresh salmon. Thank you, Matt.
I like onions that are a little bit hot, and of course, if we grow them, when you get them, they seem to be hot. I like them. I think I like them with fire if I'm going to eat them.
Right. Dennis says a shot of apple cider vinegar with cayenne pepper. I have never done that, but I don't know what it does. Maybe I'll have to try it. I love vinegar. Use it on my slaw. That's interesting. They're shaking at on barbecue sauce. I've never used barbecue sauce with vinegar.
Put a little bit of turmeric in there too.
Yep. That'd be good. That'd be good. So, what do you think about? What do you think's going to happen to the dollar if they lower the interest rate?
Well, I was listening to what you said, and I agree completely. When they're having to raise the interest rates, that's showing that people don't want the debt. They don't want the bonds. So they have to raise the rates.
Yep.
And when there's more people wanting to buy them than what they really even want to issue, that's when they drop the rates.
Yeah,
I agree with you 100%, JM.
But sure. Can you imagine the interest on the debt?
Oh, it's insane.
Right now, I heard right now drop like it just spent 8 inches. They I heard that they're paying right now $1 trillion a year interest on our debt. Now the United States government brings in $2 trillion a year with taxes, so they spend half of that on half of what they bring in on. See, that's unsustainable. You cannot do that. I mean, there's a lot of other stuff that they want to do because you think about it, the military budget is it's in the billions, multi-billion. I can't even remember how many billions it was. So
2026, it's going to be $1 trillion.
Yeah, hold on there. There we go. Okay, there I got it, JM.
National debt's 37 trillion, which means debt per citizen is 108,000, and debt per taxpayer is $323,000.
You might as well move. That's incredible. 300, and we're, the sad thing of it is we the people did not bargain for this debt. It was the politicians,
Yep.
It was all done by our politicians making onion soup. There you go. I like onion soup there, Barbara. I'll take some. So it's unbelievable. What do they say about silver on there? I haven't seen that silver on there. What paper to silver ratio, dollar, crypto, paper to gold. I like that silver ratio.
Dollar to silver ratio now is 1,153 per ounce. Back in 1913, it was $2.71.
College tuition has tripled since 2000.
Yep.
Holy cow!
It's out of hand. It's out of hand.
Look at the U.S. homeless. 721,000.
Did you see the workforce? We got less people working today than in 2000.
I believe it.
I'll drop back to this.
And the companies that you're talking about, labor force, the companies that are working and we're working, they're coming out to us and saying they don't want us to work overtime. They want us to work faster, and you can't work faster. What I do,
Yeah. Yeah. You don't want to do that. Woo.
You do the job, you do it once, you do it right. They hired a new guy fresh out of school. And guess who got to start training him last week?
You.
Yours truly. And he's catching on pretty good, but I don't trust anything he does. I have to go back over and look, and we both sign off on it. So it's
go back that chart. Did you see how many people it's not in the workforce? It is.
No, I didn't see that.
1/3 of our population is not working. Now that can be retirees, I guess. On Social Security. Just imagine if it gets to the point where 2/3 is not working and one person's paying for two people, which I think we're heading that direction. Can you imagine? And what's the tax rate going to be on those that are working? I mean, how much are they going to get to keep of the money they're earning?
Yeah, exactly. And you think about it, the people that are working and paying all this money into it, and what I'm thinking about Social Security, I mean, these people have been drawing Social Security for 20 years that are retired, and people that are still paying that tax are not going to receive anything. 79, I'll do that. Thank you. 79 wants me to ban you, Nickel.
Well, how long? Don't you think they're going to try to do something with Social Security? They're going to put it in something. They talked about using the stock market, and they never did do it. I'm scared to death that they're going to link that to crypto.
Well, it's really hard to say what they're going to do, because whatever they do, it needs to be something that is pretty much non-risk, that's got very little risk, and that way they can. What? Red Crawler got deleted? What the hell's going on, Barbara?
Well, there's gold. There's gold you could link it, I guess, too, but gold could go down. So you can.
Yes, it could. It could, but I don't think gold's going to, because of the simple fact is what we're seeing right now out of the COMEX, the COMEX is being, their gold and their silver contracts are being all asked for delivery. So what we're seeing is mass gold deliveries, and it's more than they can keep up with. Silver's going the same way. And Sal was talking about Dean. I can't remember the fellow's last name, but he's talking about he's a billionaire, and he bought 900 million ounces of silver. Now, you talking about clean the silver out is Right, Barbara. There you go, Red Crawler. Clean the silver out. You think you get a bunch of whales in there like that? They're gonna bankrupt the Comex and the LBNA of all silver and gold. These big billions of dollars spent and just clean them out, and they won't be able to do it.
And even more than individual people.
Exactly.
We know that the number one source of demand for physical silver is industry. It's manufacturing, electronics, medical, solar, all that. And so, like any of these multi-billion or even trillion-dollar corporations, if they're smart and they've got warehousing area that they can secure fairly easily, they should be front running it and like just buy and asking for delivery like big time.
Yeah, that is for sure.
79 calls all their CEOs and tells them that silver sucks, though, and that's why they don't do it.
We appreciate you helping us out, 79. We appreciate it. It's really good. You are a great asset to the Rocky Superstar Show, and I still want you to come up and chat with us. You know, how much gold do I have to give you to come up and chat?
Yeah, I wonder what her voice is like.
Oh, it's sexy. She's got a sexy voice. She did a video and put it on there, and then she took it down. I was so upset. I could go hear her any day I wanted to, but she took it down.
So it's not going to be good day to you, and she said hello.
No. What's really nice, I've seen pictures of her, and before she took everything down, so it's nice to have a picture of her and stuff like that when we could see her. But we should call her 79 recluse is what we should call her, because she's really recluse.
I'd be willing to bet that she sounds pretty similar to Joan Jett.
You're pretty close. You're pretty close. Yeah, that was really. She did a video, and you couldn't see her face when she did this video. It was like in a dark room and stuff, and it was really dark, but you could see an outline of her and stuff like that. I thought it was pretty cool. She did a great job with it, and but she took it down. So, and I was sad to see that, but. So much fun. I could die. Yeah, you could die if you step out in front of a bus. Well, it's getting late, and I think what we need to do. Let's see how many we got in the stream tonight, and let's see. We got 23. So if we got 23, hang on there. We got 23 in there, so Dean's already got 17. Let's do 1 through 35. And Nickel or Jam, you want to pick the number this time? We'll really fool them. Let's go 1 through 35, and let's get JM to pull a number. How's that? Let's do it this time, Nickel.
Okay.
1 through 35. And Dean has started. I'm making sure they don't have. Okay, Matt Wedge, 79's got 18, so you got to pick a different number. Robert Kemp, pick a different number. Destroyer's got your number.
And it's the closest number without going over, right?
Yeah, closest number without going over, correct.
Okay.
Okay, Snake B. Taylor's got 31, and nobody's got 31. Okay, and Snakebite's 26, Steve's 24, Robert Kemp's 19. Now, Robert Kemp has been he's done really well. So get ready to go here. Eagle Steve, I saw that too. Okay. All right. I think everybody, Matt Wade's got 11. Okay. Let's go back up here and check. Okay. I think everybody's got their number. Dennis is 24.
You know what? Someone got it. So
all right. Hang on just a second. Make sure. Do we have two numbers on there, JM?
Ooh, good question. I only see one so far.
Yeah, one. All right. Dennis has got 24. All right, let's stop. Okay. We'll stop now, and I think everybody's been on there. So, All right, we're stopped. No more numbers. 79 says you want. Eagle Steve got 13. Okay, go ahead. What's that number? Thank you. 17. Look at there. Let's see who got 17. Dean R. Dean R got 7. Wow, he got 17 right off the bat.
You got it.
I guess 15.
Right on the numbers. Okay.
I might have won if he didn't get it. I said
Dean
15.
R. Do you have hell yeah. You have my email, Dean? If
Congratulations, Dean. Thanks everybody for playing.
There you go. Send me an email, Dean. Okay, send me an email, Dean, with your address. I don't keep those addresses. Dean got it. He got us dead on. So there we go. That's awesome. That was awesome. Let's see what number you picked, Nickel.
I picked 15. I would have won if Dean didn't get the 17.
Oh Lord.
Well, I'll be on standby. Isn't he the one flying with no pilots? I'll just be on standby.
Oh, you're okay. All right. Very good. Okay. All right, Mr. Dean, send me an email so we'll do it. So do we have anybody else that has any more questions about tonight's show? Question about what's going on? So mark it on your calendar. September 16th, they're going to drop the interest rate by 50% is what I'm predicting. So we'll see if I'm right. And then check from there when you do that, look on there and keep an eye on your what your stuff you're paying. Truthful Troll is sending him worthless dollar. Thank you. Yeah, there you go.
Hey, Rocky, did you say they're going to drop the interest rate by 50% or 50 basis points?
50 basis points. What
okay, I was going to say, holy.
No, not 50%. 50 basis points. Okay.
I kind of think they won't. They'll leave it where it's at. But if they do drop it, I'll say 0.25.
0.25? Okay. I think they're going to do, because, I mean, right now we're seeing the United States. They are, thank you, Dean. Steve, courtesy of, there you go. Thank you. They are, I think the U.S. is really struggling because I want you to think about a week ago when I talked about these 4-week T-bills or bonds that they come out with. U.S. doesn't do that. They do 3 and 6 months and 1 year. So they are hurting for money is what's going on, and they're paying 4.29%. That was the highest of over all the rates out there. 3, the 1 year, 10 year, all of them is higher than that. So they're trying to get people to invest in there for short term because they'll feel comfortable if they go the 4-week. So that's why they're doing it. So they're hurting. So they got to do something here real soon. And we'll see what happens. We'll see in 30 days if I question why didn't I win? And you are ETF trader about the 30-day dollar value. You did win. You know what? I'll tell you what. Do you have my email, Excel? I do have a good stock tip. And anybody that has my email, I will share you this stock tip that I'm fixing to buy into. And it's a mining stock. Their shares are 84 cents a share right now. And they're going to take about 18 months to get going. But I'm not going to be a person of what they call I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. And anybody that wants to know what it is, they have to do their own research. I'll give you the name of the company, the ticker, and all the history on it that I have already done. So, yes, it is a mining stock. I don't think so. Yes, it is. It's a good stock. Yes, 79. Believe me. If I'm buying it, you know it's going to be good. 84 cents is what it is right now. So I'll tell you more about it if you email me. I don't want to put it out on normal stuff. What about the billions coming in from the U.S.? Lucky Star, that's a really good question. I don't know. That I heard that Trump was going to send all this money that's being the tariffs going to be sent back into the taxpayers, but I haven't seen or heard any more about it. I heard that one time, so who knows? They're probably using that money to run the country, is what I'm thinking.
Well, I don't think as much has come in as there's making out.
Well, it's very possible. Hey, Aztec, thank you for coming in, sir.
I think the trade-off is you get a check if you quit talking about Epstein.
If you what?
If you quit talking about the Epstein files, you get a check, I think.
Epstein who? What's Epstein?
Right? Never heard of him. Nicole, are you eating a granola bar or what are you eating there?
I was chewing some jerky, but I got it done. I'm done with it now.
Okay. It sounded good, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This one place, they got it. You can get it for a pretty good price there. It's like a place where stores go out of business, and then they send their stuff there, and they get a piece of the action, and they get a piece of the action. You can get your jerky cheaper there than any other place. So I've been buying some jerky.
For sure.
Get that protein.
Wholesale prices.
And I'm going to be buying me some more buffalo bison burgers here soon. Maybe tomorrow. I
was going to say, how much do you that bison meat? How much is it a pound there?
What I do is I buy, since it's just me here, I get the 2 patty package, and they're really big, and there's 2 of them, and it runs you about, I think, with everything, $9.50 for 2 of them.
For a pound?
I'd have to. I don't know. I can't. I don't know for sure it's a pound, but they're really big burgers.
Okay.
So I mean, they're bigger than any bun. You can't find a bun to fit them.
Okay.
Well, thanks for having me up here, Rocky. I'm going to drop down too. Okay. Good to see you, Nickel, and everybody. I hope you all have a great week. Thank you so much,
Hey, GM. Send me your address. I got something I want to send you, so send me your address, would you? Email, please.
Okay, just do me one favor.
Okay.
Don't send my address to 79. Don't pass it on to 79.
No, I won't. Okay. She'll be up there watching your dog.
I just don't know what she'll do, but I know she's out for revenge. Have a good week, everyone.
You'll probably get something in the mail, and you hear it ticking, and you'll go, wonder what that is.
Well, Nickel, I'm going to shut her down. It's 6:00, and he's spending money on himself. The felon will say, let him eat cake. Yes, you're right, Barbara. So I have to say he's really changed his tune here. So Robert Kemp, thank you very much. It's been a great evening for everybody, and you being here. I appreciate all your time for everything. And we will end the stream tonight. And y'all take care. And thank you so much. And we will see y'all later. Thank you so much.
And thanks, Beto. He said he liked my last video. So.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, not the game. The other one.
Thank you for coming.
Later, everybody.